In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Third down and...
If that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, these guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheap. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, a surprise second-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
I loved our discussion this week. We had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Philadelphia.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Good job. Are you serious, dog?
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking. Ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some claws.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 21 carries, 99 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play. And an Eagle first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 at a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to
Dallas Goddard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10.
At their own, the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good. For a
40. Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gould.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
First and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be starter with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down,
3-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To George Kittle.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Completes it to Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
The 28-yard line.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're able to haul it in as Kittle, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Carrier.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
For San Francisco.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Knocked on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
Philadelphia.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the Niners' 40-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 5 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
After the sack, you can understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. He looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Eric Armstead brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Let's go.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Jake Elliott on.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. Now increase here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
There he goes, left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet. Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Low Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
The ball carrier
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo looking up here with Trent Taylor. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Raheem
Most 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Here's Mostert. Shreds the tackle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend out 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Complete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
Carrier. Fred Warner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
The Eagles on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Down.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
When you use the phrase menacing presence, you have to be talking about the rookie out of South Carolina, Javon Kinlaw. Ended up being the number 14 overall pick in this draft. And what a rise and what a backstory to make it to the number 14 pick. A lot of people thought Javon Kinlaw wasn't going to make it out of junior college and then dominated people in the SEC. Great power, great strength, and surprising quickness that gets him upfield and gets him in the face of quarterbacks.
Play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Sean Jackson.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
But first down, Hurts stepping up. He's going to keep it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down on a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Gain of 5.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Quan Alexander, his second sack of the night.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Alshon Jeffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Kevin Coleman.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
46-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17, first down.
The 29-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Charlie Warner, the tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 49ers.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
2-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And goal.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Goal.
They decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Eagles.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into one protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The tackle.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Good line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was covered by
line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. I feel like my man Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 31. 49.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. A good-looking return set up here.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over first and 10.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts 16 yards as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout 16 yards as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this is from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. The field goal. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Makes the score Eagles 34.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over first.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Let's go.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Sanders accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
He is good.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24.
49ers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 36, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
To George Kittle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big third down play there for the Niners. 47 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards.
Think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and bunching. And there's another.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board.
Goal to kick off for San Francisco.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Second and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Garoppolo now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Tevin.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Makes the score Eagles 41. 49ers.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 28-yard
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space, and you've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sanders.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First down.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle have been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
49er.
Defense there. They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Mostert, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Tevin Coleman. That's another.
This is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he hits towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Potter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 27. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable third and 7.
39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Third down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20. Now the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. I guess they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible and try and throw it into the end zone.
And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
And for the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Around 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Philadelphie.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, you might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Result of the play.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, it shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mostert. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he has another first down as they hit the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 13.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes. They batted that one away.
No.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Sanders. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 21-yard.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sanders.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? The tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
An Eagle 1st down.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Done a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Alexander.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 35.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. It's steady. They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to throw. He'll drop this down to Coleman, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 49ers. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
People watching this one right here gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into the stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because the field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jack Whiskey Tart. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.